Hey, what's up, y'all? Big Willie here, and welcome back to episode 5 of my Seaopolis Let's Play. So, last episode, I left you with a hot mess of some simple storage network stuff that we were setting up, and said I was going to clean that up in between episodes. So, we'll go show you guys that here in just a minute. But as you can see behind me, I did some off-camera work, and apparently I get distracted. I'm learning that as I edit these videos. So this one we're going to try and stay focused. So there's episode 5 in a chest behind me. I've gone ahead and prepped this stuff for the things that we're going to get into today. So we're gonna go exploring in an ocean world, but we got to make some diving gear first. So we need to get to the deep dark to continue with our progression, getting the resources we need, and working our way through this mod pack. So I've gone ahead and prepped all the materials we need to go exploring and try and find the deep dark. So without further ado, let's get into it. Stay focused. Who does this guy think he is? I don't get distracted. Never get distracted. Okay, so here we are down in the basement. As you can remember when we left off last time, this thing was right here, and there was a hot mess of cables everywhere. So I just want to show you guys this real quick. So what we did was we tied those cables in on the outside, went in, broke some glass. It was a little messy. There was water everywhere. I had to stop water sources, fill it. Anyways, so all of these chests are now connected up to our storage system right here. However, I wanted the drawer controller attached too. So there is the external storage thing that we made last episode. So I tied that in behind to this storage controller, and now everything that is in the drawers is tied in. But as you can remember, we weren't seeing any of the additional storage drawers because they needed to be connected physically to the drawer controller. So I said in between episodes I was going to make some trim to get that taken care of for you. So there's an item you can craft called framed trim right here. And it is from, well, these are compacting drawers, but the framed trim is right here. Real cheap to make. But the cool part about it is this, if you look at what I'm pointing at up there, this is framed trim. And I skinned it with glass. So it looks just, at first glance, looks just like the other glass. But when you get closer, you'll see it's trim. So there's a couple of pieces here in this corner, one next to this drawer, and then the one under this one. And because that trim now connects these drawers to this wall, these are all going to be accessible. There is one piece of frame trim in the corner back behind there. There is some more framed trim over here in the corner behind these drawers to get all of them connected. So everything that we have in our storage drawers, all of our building blocks that are being mass produced, all of our little botany pots that we're growing various crops and stuff in, all of that is accessible from here. Now I took this one thing further because there's wireless. Yes, I can wirelessly access our storage. That is here in my inventory. I've got it in one of the bobble slots because there is a keybind that we can set it to. So this is called the crafting remote. And now it is tied into everything that we have here. And it is accessible as long as this chunk is loaded, and I think there's a radius. We'd have to go look all that up, but that's... Wooly told me to stay focused. That's not what this episode's about. So if you want to see some more on that, let me know in the comments. We're just asking in the comments because YouTube likes that when I talk to you guys. And we can, I can show you that, or we can do a little snippet. Maybe I'll even do a YouTube short or something of how to set up the more about, simple storage network wireless or something in 60 seconds. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm Big Willie. I can't do anything in 60 seconds. Okay, so we showed you what we did in between episodes. It was a lot of work. It would have been easier to do if I did it after today's episode, because we're going to be able to breathe underwater. But, I did things the hard way because I told y'all I was going to do it. So, all right, let's go back upstairs. What did Big Wooly, ahead of time, put in this chest for Big Wooly? Oh, all right, so some of you may have figured that these first 4 episodes, they were pre-recorded. I did them all in a few days so that I had a head start on the editing to get through it. And I asked for names for my duck in episode 1. And so I still don't have a name tag yet, but this duck his name is going to be Mr. Quackers, because that was what Tito commented, and she was the only one that gave me a name comment. So this one here, his name will be Mr. Quackers when we find a name tag. Now we're going to put him in a different chest so he doesn't get confused, because actually there's 9 other duck sacks in our inventory. But this one, because we've already placed him down and picked him back up, has different NBT data than the rest. So we're going to know that the individual one is our Mr. Quackers. We should probably build him a place. Maybe I'll do that in between episodes. All right. So now that's out of the way. Let's see. All right. So this is all the stuff we need to make. Where are we in the quest line? Right here. So we need to keep going with diving gear. So we got to make the waterproof ingot. I've already got that bookmarked. We're going to need structural glass. I have that bookmarked. And then we need to make our diving suit. So I bookmarked all the stuff we need, and then these are pretty much the materials we should need to get through a good bit of this. We also made a nature's compass, because that will help us find the deep dark, and it's in the quests. So without further ado, let's work our way through them. We need to induction smelt some Invar and aluminum. So Invar, aluminum, go. And there we have it. Waterproof ingot. All right, well, while the rest of that smelts, can I get far enough away that I don't have to hear the machines? Those things are loud. Can I muffle them? Do I want to muffle them? Do you guys like game sounds? A lot of these game sounds, they're annoying. They bother me. They're like sort of overpowering. And I've never been able to find like a good balance in the music and sound settings. Like, you know, if I turn the master volume down, then I miss things I want to hear. And then it seems like no matter what I'm doing, when I turn something down, ultimately there's a sound I want to hear that I've got too quiet. Or see, like that, I turned down blocks and these things are still just as loud. Anyways, stay focused. That was what the sign man said, Wooly. Dang it. All right, so we've made our waterproof ingot. Nature's compass is the next one in the list. And there we go. That's everything in our storage. So we can put this stuff back in our storage, because that was what that was in there for. All right, nature's compass completed. Structural glass. Let's make, we're gonna need a few of these. Let's go with 3 sets. Should be enough. Okay. All right, so now, diving helmet. Diving suit. All right, we need more alloy or waterproof ingot. All right, there we go. Thankfully, the machine's now off. All right, so we can get rid of structural glass, diving helmet. All right, our chest plate, boots, and pants. All right. Now, this market thing it told us to make. So the market, if you guys have never seen this in a different mod pack before, market will give us a villager that we can buy saplings and seeds from. So let's put him, how about right here? So Seaopolis Steve's Seeds and Feeds. Then you right click on his block and he's got trees and flowers, saplings, compost, bone meal, all that we can buy from him for emeralds. So this could come in handy later on. Right now, I don't think we need anything from him, but the quest book wanted us to make it. So there you go, quest book. Enjoy. Let's see. Now, that gets us almost all the way through. So let's collect up all these rewards. And then what are these? Dynamic tank used on the edges of fluid tank. Okay, dynamic valve used to pump in and out fluids. Interesting. I wonder, so this might be them trying to give us a different mechanic to store up the different tiers of fluid, because as we progress, the converted fluids will kind of feed off of one another. Like you'll have to make it into organic to then make it into our next one, which we won't probably get into in this episode. It's probably going to be the next one before we set up the skulking matter, because this is going to take us a minute, this exploring the depths piece. which we should have just unlocked. And so we're also going to need another summoning altar with us when we go on today's adventure. So let's get into that adventure. So we accepted all of our diving gear quests. Those two we're not going to make right now because I don't know what I'm going to need them for. So if we need them, we'll come back and make them. I did bookmark them just in case we find ourselves needing them. The simple storage one, we just haven't made the filtered import and filtered link cables. Pretty much done with that. And then so in here, in between, while I was working on gathering materials, I went ahead and just submitted all the ones that we've already gone over how to make, into the quests so that we got them completed. The only one we were missing is kelp, which had a dependency of diving gear, which, are we going to have to finish those to unlock the quest line? Okay, hold on. Yep, looks like we are. So let's make one of these. Okay. And one of those. Is that it? Dynamic tank? No, we need a dynamic valve. Oh, we need levers. Okay. Lever. Wants 2 of them. I don't know why it wouldn't have just made them. Oh, it's because this is early game, Wooly. Early game. Okay. And dynamic valves. Sweet mother of loud noises. Wowzers. I'm deaf. I hope y'all aren't deaf. I'm definitely deaf. Okay, we're going to put this stuff back in storage. Don't need you. Don't need you on our adventure. Definitely don't need you, you, or you. Actually, never leave home without some form of wood when you go on an adventure. Because if you find yourself underground and you need to make something and you ain't got the stuff to make it, well, you got to come all the way back. So we have this. What do we have for transportation? Do we have like waystones in here? Can we make a waystone? There's no waystones. Do we have, what is it, from at RF Tools? So do we have like personal train? We don't really have, we do have power. Wait, let's see, set home. Okay, well, we can get back here by going home now. So that should work. All right, let's put up our stuff. Let's go find some deep dark. Okay, y'all. So that took me a second here. I just moved some of my stuff around, let it sift it, and, we got it going. I really should automate all this stuff, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure how much of each tier I'm going to need. So if it kind of seems like it's getting too repetitive on each one for the work, I may work to fully automate all this, but I don't want to burn through a bunch of resources we don't need and just have stuff sitting in drawers. So that's not what I'm trying to do this time. So here we have it. We have an anvil. We're going to see just what it says. So it's going to cost me 2 levels, and that's going to get me an almost full sword with Warden Smite 2. So now, just to make sure that it doesn't hurt anything, we're going to put 2 more iron in there. And yeah, I could have made like a full health sword cheaper. Oh well. You live, you learn. So now we have Warden Smite 2. Now, the other thing that I didn't discuss, but I want to go over with you real quick, is in this table, it's going to tell us about this book. So, but I don't want to go find the deep dark and then get there and not have the things we need. So this book you get by using your summoning altar, which that's why there was another one in the chest. We place it over a block of skulk and it will turn a book into Warden Smite 1. So we're going to need enough Warden Smite 1 books to get ourselves our iron sword or diamond if we get to diamond, which I think you get from the next tier. I don't know. Anyway, this will be an iron one for now. You get there. So let's look up what the max level is. So it goes all the way to 5. So we're going to need 2 of these books to combine to get another Warden Smite 2. And then we can apply that with our sword. That makes our sword Warden Smite 3. Then we'll need 4 of these to combine together to make another Warden Smite 3, and then that will get our sword to Warden Smite 4. Then we're going to need another 6 of them to combine together. Actually, no, you're going to need another 8 of them to combine together to get a Warden Smite 4 book that when we combine that onto our sword, we will end up with a sword with Warden Smite 5. So we need 8 plus 4 plus 2. 8 and 4 is 12, and another 2 is 14. So we need 14 total books. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. I made a bunch of books. We had paper, we have leather. You've seen all that before. That's all in our storage, so I just went ahead and crafted those so that we can have them for our adventure. I went ahead and put on our diving gear, which does make you move slower on the surface, but you'll see where it comes into its own once we get out in the ocean. We have food. We don't need to take our stone hammer with us. We won't need a pipe wrench with us. We're going to keep a hoe, because I think hoe breaks skulk and stuff fairly easy. Let's get ourselves another axe, just in case our axe breaks. Looks like we've got one. Let's just put the almost dead one back in storage, and then we'll wonder why there's an almost dead one in there later. Y'all can remind me of this moment. And then we're going to be caving, so spelunking for Tito. I said it. Torches. So let's make ourselves... let's just grab this. Make ourselves a full stack of torches to take with us. All right, and then should be good. Cool. So we made that nature's compass. And you're like, well, why do you want a nature's compass? Well, how the heck are we going to know in an ocean world where there's a deep dark under us? That's why this is part of the quest line. So you just put it in your hand and make sure there's nothing in your offhand. Right click. And now we're going to be able to search for deep dark. So once we select it on the search here, you hit start search, and it's going to spin and calculate. Is it literally saying distance 0? Are you joking? I swear I didn't plan this, y'all. I didn't. But if this thing's not lying, our base is directly, and I mean directly, like you see where it says distance 0? That means I am standing on the block directly above where the deep dark is. We didn't even get to ride the jet ski with our penguin friend that's commandeered it, and I've killed a bunch of them, but I can't bring myself to kill the guy that's riding the jet ski. So, but anywho, now that that looks rigged. Promise you. Here, hold on. We'll get real serious here. I promise you. Promise. I did not plan that. All right. In the water we go. Oh, I forgot about the mining speed issues. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. Which way is it? 2, 1, 2, 1. Is it right here? Here we go. Distance 0. Oh, look, magenta colored stone. So now we should be able to just not gravel, because that'll suffocate us. Let's put this piece of stone right there. Get ourselves an air pocket and dig straight down. Yeah, so I just died to a baby skeleton. It happened. Would you look at that? Our storage, our wireless storage is still working, I guess, because we're directly under our base. Makes it nice, though. I can put these things in storage. Why did that come out of my slot? No, you go in there. Oh, because I died. That's why. All right, so we have some torches out, just trying to make it where we can go through the process of getting our books and stuff without having to worry about mobs creeping up on us, because you got to kind of wait on the little table to convert it. So here is some skulk, and there are still mobs coming from that way, so I should probably go torch some more that way. Oh god, I'm gonna die again. That's 2 skellies. That's not even fair, man. This early game, we're not prepared for skellies, especially little midget ones that run for fast. Short, not midget, vertically challenged. You're ugly. Thank God it gives me the thing that teleports me back to my body. All right, so here we go. This is what we came down here. One of the things to do. So there is our summoning altar. And we're just going to sit here and we're going to get like the 15 or whatever it was books I said I needed by just continually right-clicking them on here. Be back when I have them all. All right, there we have it. So we have enough of the Warden Smite books, and now we get to go see if we can actually find an ancient city, or if we're going to have to go find another deep dark. I mean, we had a deep dark directly under our base, but it doesn't appear to have an ancient city with it. So, yeah. And I hope you guys saw, I hope it doesn't make the cutting room floor, but yeah, I had troubles with baby skeletons multiple times. But we're going to go erase all that evidence right now so that nobody will ever know, except I just told you guys. Awesome. All right, so now let's see. Let's take our diving gear off, put our regular gear back on, and then we're going to go see if we can find... Do we have any wool? We're going to see if we can find an ancient city. We do have some wool. Cool. So let's grab all that wool, just in case we get out of range of our storage. Now we're going to go see if there's any more to this deep dark. Oh, there's a shrieker. Okay. Can we reach that to occlude it? So for those of you that don't know, that's my first one. If I summon... If I do it 3 more times, then a warden's gonna come. But I think we can occlude the shrieker. Let's see. Does it still set it off? Okay. I thought we could occlude it by covering it. This is not what I wanted. This is obviously not going to be a super quick way finding an ancient city, which is the next thing in our quest line here. It wants us to kill the warden. So we need to do some things like go get those books combined back at the base, and then we're going to have to find a different deep dark. Now I wonder... So the structure compass is in the game, but it wants us to kill the warden first to make it. So let's just see. Structure compass. Yes, so it requires a warden carapace. So we have to find the first ancient city on our own, and then we can make a structure compass to help us find the next one. So let me find us an ancient city so that we can find the portal. So actually, we could kill the warden back there. What are you talking about, Wooly? We can kill him at that thing. All right, so I'm going to go bookmark our shrieker we found. I'm going to go combine our Warden Smite books, and then I'll bring you back when we're ready to use that shrieker to try and kill a warden. I'm probably going to die. Spoiler alert. Okay, y'all. So, multiple multiple days have passed in real life since the last clip that you saw me. With all of those deaths, experience to combine all the books was a pain. And then, I had been saying I was going to do something about capturing my experience for the XP farm forever, and I hadn't until now. So, a couple quick things that happened in between that clip and this clip. I went exploring for more of the ships. And so all of these ships you see here on the map, I went and looted their chests because I needed emeralds in order to be able to set up an experience obelisk so that my mob farm would quit wasting XP. So we're going to skip this night right here, and I will head over there and show you that real quick. But before we do, I also found enough diamonds in the chests to make a diamond sword. So I got it up to Warden Smite 4, and I have another book here already at Warden Smite 4, and I conveniently have exactly enough levels to get the job done. Bam. So now we have our Warden Smite 5 sword, which means we should be able to go back down to our Shrieker under our base, and we'll at least be able to end this episode with having killed the Warden. Finding an ancient city, on the other hand, is going to have to wait. Simply because I made, I went and found another deep dark, and it also, from what I can see, does not have a city. So we're going to wait until we get that structure compass, and that's going to just have to be next episode, because I've already edited down everything while we were waiting, and I have about 6 minutes worth of time to stay under our half hour. So I'm going to quit flapping my yap, and we're going to go show you that experience obelisk, and then we're going to go kill the Warden. Because he should be one shot with our Warden Smite 5. So here we go. Jet ski, we're going to ride over here. So the reason I went and explored those shipwrecks was I needed to find an emerald. Because to make this thing right here, I needed an emerald. And as you can see, now it's got 40 levels of XP stored in there, and we just used 32 levels of XP over there, which was really cool. So now all of our mobs that kill in there, the XP goes in here, and we don't have to break the block or worry about it, sitting on the ground or anything of that sort. So we've just got XP sitting in here for us to use. So now let's go kill the Warden. Okay, that's one. Why am I so nervous? My sword should one-hit him. So this shouldn't be a problem. I shouldn't be scared, right? I will say, of all the things Minecraft had done, the whole, brightness thing where it messes with your camera when the Warden's about to cut, it's creepy, man. I like it. Alright, so this should be the one where he summons. Can we kill him? He's right there. Can we kill him? Yes! He didn't drop anything. Boo. Alright, he dropped Carapace and a heart. Alright, I think we need a couple of those though, so let's grind it out. We've got 2 Carapaces and 3 hearts. Alright, so we're going to hold shift so we hopefully don't summon him again. And then, can we get this thing back covered up where it doesn't summon the Warden. Nope, I think it's gonna summon him again. Yep. Where is he? Is he way down below us? All right, well, I'm just gonna run because I don't want to die to this guy because we already have the stuff we need. I'm running. This is me running. Can he find his way to us here? Yep, you know what we're doing? We're gonna leave that guy there. We're gonna go home. All right, so that gets us through those quest lines that we needed to get through here to get into the structure compass. So we're gonna pause there because, believe it or not, that took a really long time off camera to get all that together, to get all the stuff leveled up, and we're quite frankly out of time for the episode. So we're gonna wrap it here, and then next time we're gonna get into finding the ancient city, and we're gonna go to the other side. We will be able to get our echo shards, and we will get skulking matter going for our next tier of ore generation. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode, and if you have, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more content like that, like this, subscribe for future episodes. So thanks for watching. Bye.